Hey guys, Jeff Beers here from 40 Finance, and today I've got 3 value stocks and an ETF for you that have yet to catch up to the good news regarding the trade deal that we're getting very close to and the general stock market uptick that we've seen over the past 6 to 8 weeks. These stocks are lagging behind and present a great opportunity. Okay, so first up on our list today is the Nvidia Corporation. Nvidia is actually one of my top picks for the year. I'll link to a video down below, but I think I pegged them to jump at least 50% this year. And they really have not moved since December, quite honestly. So you see they're at 159 now. They have a forward PE of 22. But in their boom period, right before the trade problems in August, they were all the way up close to $300. So what happened with Nvidia was earnings expectations decreased. They found some chinks in the armor coming off the Bitcoin rush, but their core technology and the things they're doing in Nvidia is still groundbreaking, and the whole chip sector is down right now, basically on China fears and consumption fears. I think all those things are going to turn around in the very near future. So I look for Nvidia to make a strong move probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks. All right, next on my list is a company that I've been watching for some time and might be jumping into here very soon. SolarEdge Technologies. They're basically the leaders in the consumer solar space. They've been decreasing across the board since about March of last year. Very small reductions, basically over housing fears, okay? We had the interest rate scares of last year. Housing in general has been much weaker in Q3 and Q4. And even coming into this year, there's some housing concerns. But SolarEdge is a rock solid company. Like I said, they're the leader in the consumer solar space. The forward PE right now of 12. They have no long-term debt. They have the means to go after even smaller solar companies and merge with them and become even bigger than they are today. I like this stock, not only for the bounce back with the economic news we've had recently, but also if that economic news bleeds into more spending, more home spending, not just on new homes, but I'm talking about refinances for improvement, things that people are doing to make their existing homes better. I think SolarEdge is in a pretty good position, and I like them to outperform for the rest of the year, and you're still not paying a premium on the recent economic news. You can see they haven't went up very much since December. A lot of these stocks have already went up 20% this year. That is not the case here. So watch SolarEdge. It might be worth investing, and to be honest with you, I see it as a really good long-term investment as well. All right, the next stock up has been absolutely hammered since December. TakeTwo Interactive is a video game developer, and not only did we have the stock market drops in December, but the video game sector got absolutely hammered from December and into January. But with TakeTwo Interactive right now, I see a stock that has not responded yet to the improving conditions that we're hoping for to see in spring with China interest rates, all those things. I think it's in a discount comparable to the rest of the market. I think it's lagged behind the sudden boost that we've had over the past 6 to 8 weeks. I think the price is good. It's a solid long-term play. And quite frankly, I'm bullish on the e-gaming industry as a whole. They're in a rut right now, but what better time to buy than when a sector is down? I think there's a lot of opportunity here. So TakeTwo Interactive, put it on your watch list. So the last one I mentioned, there's an ETF in here. It's one I just did a review on. It's one I just purchased for myself. KraneShares China Internet ETF. When it comes to sectors and industries, nothing's been beaten down more than Chinese stocks. And if you look at Chinese internet stocks in particular, when you're talking about Alibaba, JD.com, those things, they have really taken a hit with the trade wars going back and forth and economic concerns. I think that world's getting a little bit better. And I think with this particular ETF, you don't have to choose a single stock. You can look at the conglomerate of Chinese internet companies that prior to the trade war, as you can see here, you know, roughly in June or so, prior to all these economic concerns, was flying so high. Then it got blasted. It's risen up ever so slightly since rumors have been swirling that things are getting better. But as a whole, it's down significantly. And so I think this is a great time to buy. When you look at the top 10 holdings for this ETF, these are all Chinese stocks that have taken a little bit of a beating over the past, call it 90 days, right? So Alibaba, Tencent, Baidu, IQIYI is another pop. That's the Netflix of China. Okay, JD.com's in there. There's just so many names in here that I've always been intrigued in, and I really don't want to buy individual Chinese stocks myself just because I'm not super familiar with the region and the accounting practices, but I know growth when I see it, and I think all 10 of these have an opportunity for significant growth, particularly in the long term. However, in the short term, I think our days are running out to get these companies on a discount. So I'm jumping in now with this ETF. It kind of takes some of the risk away, but allows me to get in while Chinese prices are down. And we'll see how much farther it can go up before the end of the year. So that's it. 3 stocks and 1 ETF to consider right now before the economy takes off, which I'm anticipating when the next trade agreement is actually written in stone. If we continue to see strong earnings from US-based corporations, if interest rates continue to hold pat so that people can invest in their homes and tap into some of that mortgage equity, I think we're still looking at a strong year for 2019. I wish I would have had more money myself at the end of December to buy when things were really down. But the way it stands right now with my cash flow, I'm having to get in now just before the market goes up. These are the stocks I'm looking at. Maybe some of them interest you too. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and share with your friends. I'll see you on the next video.